In the previous module, we walked through a quick introduction of how to start getting AI to do some basic research and some follow-on work for you using the chat capability. Hopefully that was informative for you, and you're already thinking about all the different types of work AI can assist you with. This module is focused on showing you how to use company confidential information with AI. As we explained earlier, one of the major concerns corporations have about the use of AI is how to keep your confidential information confidential. Kendo is built to ensure that this happens. So depending on how your IT team has configured Kendo for your use, you may be able to access data from multiple different data sources that you already use today in your corporate infrastructure. You may also have the ability to allow the AI to access work files while knowing that the information in those files remains secure and confidential. Your IT team has configured Kendo to ensure that your policies and procedures are safely followed. We'll be using the chat functionality again in this module before moving on to some more advanced features a little bit later on. So, as basic background information, AI models do not typically have access to the company confidential information that would be very useful for employees to be able to leverage with AI. In the previous example, we used the chat functionality to conduct some general research on information that is publicly available. In this model, we'll be showing you how to use that same chat functionality with information that only your company has access to. So you will see here that in the Kendo app, I'm able to provide specific information to the AI in order to have the AI assist me in my day-to-day work. And depending on what permissions your IT team has given you, you'll have the ability to run AI against various data sources by selecting Connect an App. So in this example, there's a ton to choose from. So you will definitely see different options when you go down this path. And that is because your IT team has explicitly given each individual employee the ability to access their relevant data and use AI with it. So for now, we are going to focus on the add a file capability. So I've already uploaded a few files in order to give Kendo access to them, and I can do this safe in the knowledge that IT has explicitly given me permission to do this. You'll see that I've got some PDFs, some videos, some Word docs, all of which I can use Kendo to do various things with. So for this module, I'm going to select this particular document. And what this is, it's an article from a consulting company that took me personally about 19 minutes to read. It's a pretty dense report with a lot of useful information in it, but let's assume that I don't really have a whole lot of time right now, and I've got a ton on my plate. So a very useful and very common use of AI is to use it to read documents and quickly provide the insights I want to know about them. So this could be a company project report, it could be a company PowerPoint, it could be performance review information, or even a corporate strategy document. But again, for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to use this really long report. Okay, so you see that I've added the file to the chat bar. So now the AI knows that I specifically want it to work with that document. So in contrast to the previous example of just using the basic chat functionality, now the AI has access to information or data that it didn't already know about. All right, so maybe the first thing that I want to do is I just want to get a real quick summary of the key points in the document. So I just write that simple prompt and I hit return. And now I should get a pretty quick summary of that article. Yep, perfect. So this is very quick. Certainly it's not 19 minutes, and I get exactly what I asked for. I've got a summary of the entire article. Okay, so it gave it to me in bullet points, great. And now, I can ask some more information about it. So now, maybe McKinsey gave some advice on how to quickly get started using generative AI. So I ask it that question, and the AI is running against that document and is seeing exactly what McKinsey had to say in this particular article about that. Okay. Okay, so nice little summary here. Different information should run experiments, outline guidelines and protocols. And an interesting thing here is they can't wait too long. The time to get moving is now and fast. Okay, so that's interesting to me. So maybe what I want is, hey, maybe I want some real quick wins using AI so that I can get started as a company experimenting with AI. And so I just ask again that follow-up question. Okay, so I'm sure you've already been thinking about a lot of these things, but it's given me some very good use cases of how I can use generative AI to improve productivity within the company and to make my life as an employee a whole lot easier. Okay, and I can continue to ask as many questions as I want about the file, and the AI will continue to answer those questions for me. So hopefully this information was helpful to get you started thinking about all the different ways that you can start using AI for work. All right, and to summarize, since your IT team has given you Kendo and has configured it specifically to ensure your use of AI is secure, you should be able to use AI against all the data that you've been allowed to access. This likely includes any number of different data sources that you use at work. You can also point the AI to any specific data or documents you want by using that plus button right in the chat functionality. Okay, thanks for watching.